Rev is a very fun combo-oriented character, even if she's not very good. Rev is definitely one of the weakest characters in the game, although with the recent 2.3 update, her primary was buffed quite a bit. Her primary projectiles were made slightly bigger to make them easier to land, and on top of that, the spread was made a lot tighter, so she's a lot more accurate, and this makes her feel actually good to play. With that said, her primary is still pretty weak. You're going to need to land basically your entire clip to KO people, and when somebody's in Mega Blast danger, it's going to take a couple shots to actually finish them off. And that's where your secondary comes into play. It's a proximity sticky bomb that detonates when anybody gets close, including you. It won't damage you, so you can use this to get around the map more or help yourself from falling off the map. It does deal damage twice, once when it lands and again when it detonates. Another piece of her kit is her special ability, which lets her fly forward very quickly and also use the primary fire button to kick somebody. And a very easy combo you can do is your special into your secondary. So you're going to want to throw your secondary right before you kick them. That's going to deal a lot of damage. Combined with her much more accurate primary, this will help you rack up the damage. For hidden tech, Rev does jump higher if you hold down jump. Here I'm just going to tap jump a couple times, and when I hold jump, we're going to get almost to the top of this ornate thing here. So that's about a 30% increase in jump height. She does have 160 HP, which is the second highest in the game, but it sure doesn't feel like it because she doesn't have any iframes when using her board, and if you use your board at a larger distance towards an opponent, they can kill your momentum instantly, which is a bit of a bummer. And you can also dodge while you're using the kickboard. And the last piece of hidden tech that I learned from Bolt in our Kai video is that you can actually use the descend key as Rev, and it will quickly descend you downward. Perhaps a real-world example of how you could use this is by using the boost when you're close to the skybox and then just holding C to quickly descend yourself downward. Although you can also point yourself downward, so I'm not really sure when it would really come into play. As for artifacts, in slot 1, we're going to be using Hunter's Idol. Axial Fan could be useful if you're a sticky jumper. Reef Buoy is fine on her. She does have 160 HP, so she can take advantage of Reef Buoy. The bread and butter for my build is going to be Super Cavitator. This is going to let us use her kickboard a lot more aggressively and use it to finish off KOs. Boost Capacitor, as we saw with Top Notch, 15% isn't a lot. And if you are using Boost Capacitor, you're going to be missing out on either cooldowns or Rocket Radio, which is a very great slot 2 item. And lastly, we're going to be using Bastion Bell. I could see Crystal Crown on here. It is a very aggressive choice, but again, you are going to be missing out on Rocket Radio or Bastion Bell. Juking Jukebox does make her very fast in combination with Boost Cap. Rev will go insanely fast and it will make you a much harder target. So if you nail the movement in this game and you feel very confident that having that extra speed is going to make you a very hard target, then go for it. But I will be sticking with a green, blue, green loadout for this episode. So Mega Rocket is probably the worst mode for Rev. I don't know, she just doesn't have anything, to be honest. Very poor damage, barely any utility. You can kick people off the point, you can throw the mine onto the point, but that's really not going to be enough things for your team. But like I said, she is fun, but I definitely wouldn't really recommend her on Mega Rocket. Knockout and Rocket Ball, and especially Treasure Hunt. As much as I hate Treasure Hunt, Rev is very viable there. Being able to boost around to collect all those coins is going to be nice for her. So here we're going to try to stick to the edges of the map, rocket jumping a bit to help us get a little bit healthy. Okay. So that was to be expected, getting caught out there. So I'm just going to throw my landmine here across the map, see if we get anybody with it. Right, it's a 4-second cooldown, very short. Just throwing these out when you have them is always going to be useful. They do stick around on the map. Recently they nerfed her silently. Before you weren't able to destroy Rev's stickies when they were on the floor, but now you can. So that is a bit of a nerf for her. But it was annoying not being able to destroy them. It didn't make any sense. Here, again, we're going to try to get a cheeky snipe there. Oh, not gonna be able to do it. Oh, and I didn't have any dodge left to try to help myself there. And then just for funsies, whenever somebody emotes you, you just focus them and emote them back. It is a great way to mess with their game sense. Right? Good old psychological warfare. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that Jado real quick. And we're gonna shift our focus onto this Amphora, who seems to be wasting her fish here. Dodge those mines because she doesn't have a fish right now, so we're gonna get our fish by the time that, or we're gonna get our dodge by the time she gets her fish back. So we don't really have to pick or choose who we would like, or which one we would prefer to dodge. Toss the landmine there to finish off that KO. And now they're focusing us because we got that little emote off on them. Instead of focusing on the point, right? They could capture the point right there, but instead they're going for us. And that's what we love. Oh no, we fucked it up there. But we did get the point. Oh, okay, yeah, so we did get the point. And that's basically what you're gonna want here. Looks like our team's a little too good here against their team. A little unfortunate. If you do happen to catch this video while the event item is up, the ice cube does instantly delete Amphora's thing. Here we're just doing it for the BM. See if we can get that snipe. We didn't really get it, but oh, but they captured it, so I'm gonna be able to milk this a bit. How about her Blastbeard over there? She's getting a little bullied. And there's that mine helping us. Huh. I wonder if I landed that or not. You can also listen for audio cues, so I didn't actually know if my landmine was ready by looking at it, but I did hear it. And audio cues, everybody has them for all their abilities, so it's not like something Rev exclusive. Oh, we're losing a little too many points here. That's my bad. Okay, so we'll just try to win over here. Ooh. So there, maybe we could have contested that Jado a bit, fought back, but we were kind of low, and it wasn't really worth it for us. We didn't kill that Amphora, but we'll just thumbs up. Just for the cheeky little BM. So there, did I do much? I'm not really sure. Don't feel bad if you get low damage with Rev. 2k damage is like great. So if you manage to get anywhere close to 2k damage as Rev, you did really good because she does not do a lot of damage. The importance of using your secondary and special abilities a lot, the blue artifacts are going to help you spam all of that. Mainly Super Cav. And then a little green to keep you healthy because she doesn't have very good escape tools. The kickboard is nice. In a lot of situations, it's not going to really help you out because you have no invulnerability while you're using it. Regardless, she's still a very fun character, just not very good overall. And I hope you guys learned something. This was a fun little series. Doing all these back to back to back to back, 12 days in a row, has been a wild ride for me. And I hope that people learned some things from them, even if I did have a few weak characters towards the end here.